Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, look, there's a lot of sales going on, a lot of Valentine's Day sales, which, by the way, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So I thought I would get on here real quick and update you guys. I'll link all the sales down below. We've got a Scream Factory Valentine's Day sale. They really know how to hit us in our pocketbooks, right after we just bought our loved ones like an expensive, extravagant gift for Valentine's Day. Now we got to buy a bunch of Blu-rays and 4Ks too. Jeez Louise. But yeah, Scream Factory announced their Love is in the Scare sale, and Arrow Video announced their Love It First Fright sale as well. Look, before we get into it though, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as you can see, I'm moving things around in my movie room. I'm back over here where I used to be. So things are changing around here. I'm very busy. So we're just doing some easy pre-recorded content today. Letting you guys know about these sales. I know you all always enjoy these kind of videos anyway. And I'll definitely give some recommendations along the way. So the Love is in the Scare sale, we'll get into that one first. Scream Factory sale. Like I said, I'll link it down below. This is running from February the 14th through the 23rd. So you got a little bit of time for this one. And some people were DMing me about this sale, and I didn't think they were going to have it because usually I think they do it before Valentine's Day. Usually is when they do the Love is in the Scare sale, and it's like leading up to the holiday. And this year it's starting on the holiday itself and running past it. So but it's an 80s theme, and Scream Factory always does this, and Arrow Video doesn't do this. Usually they'll have a lot of their stuff on sale, but Scream Factory likes to like niche down their sales and like focus in on like a specific theme. And it seems cool, but really what they're doing is they're just excluding a bunch of stuff that they could have on sale. So it's kind of crappy a little bit, if you ask me. But let's get into it, guys. We got all movies from the 80s are on sale. Big Trouble in Little China, which you may want to grab this. I mean, I would like to think that Scream Factory would do a 4K of that at some point, but the thing you got to think about is that let me put myself down here. The thing you got to think about is that that's a Fox title. That's a Fox title, and which is Disney, so they may not get an opportunity to do that movie on 4K unless Disney approves it, which they're not really licensing stuff out. So Big Trouble in Little China, that may be the best edition that you get, but also because it's a Disney title, I think that Scream Factory only has a limited amount of that release, and at some point that's going to go out of print. So you may want to get Big Trouble in Little China on sale for $17.99. I'm sure there's tons of great special features. I actually don't have it. I got a regular Big Trouble in Little China Blu-ray. I think Lionsgate did it, or maybe it was a Fox. But I guess it would make more sense if it was Fox, but I don't have the Scream Factory version, so I need to get that at some point because I'm sure it's got some good features. Got a lot of John Carpenter stuff here. Escape from New York on 4K. Right down here, it'll tell you the Blu-ray price, and it'll also tell you the 4K. So the Blu-ray of this is $10.99, and the 4K is $21.99. I highly recommend this 4K. It's a great 4K. And yeah, I think it came out 2022, and I reviewed it on the channel, I know, and I was very high on it. So I do recommend Escape from New York. $21.99. I mean, these prices, like, they don't seem great, but also what you got to think about is normally on this website, like, these 4Ks are like 32 or 33 bucks or $35. So they're marked down a good $14. And a lot of Scream Factory 4Ks are really great. This Steelbook right here, I think this is the 4K. It's not saying 4K Steelbook, but that's a 4K Steelbook. I'm pretty sure If They Live is $19.99. Great Steelbook. It was one of my top 10 Steelbooks of 2023. So I definitely recommend it. Season of the Witch, Halloween 3. Like, if you don't have any of these Halloween 4Ks, like at least the first 5, like, get on them because they all looked great. Season of the Witch was definitely a highlight. It's such a colorful movie, and it just looked awesome with that HDR. So definitely recommend that if you haven't got it. Now, are you going to get the hardbox case? I think they kind of moved them to slipcovers, so you might still get the slipcovers, but I don't think you're going to get the hardbox case, but I could be wrong. Prince of Darkness. I need to get this one. I only have the Blu-ray. I never upgraded it, but I need to get this one on 4K. $19.99 for that. So that's not a bad price. The Thing Collector's Edition, which, like, this has a lot more special features, I'm pretty sure, than the Universal 4K. So if you want, like a more complete edition of The Thing, which has a lot of extra supplemental material, you may want to get this. It's $14.99. The Fog on 4K is $13.99 on Blu-ray and then $20.99 on 4K. Halloween 2, of course, looks great on 4K. $21.99 for that. The Fog Steelbook is $21.99. So I mean, that's pretty cheap for a Steelbook. Starman, I got the 4K and that in the Columbia Classic set, which I'm going to be unboxing soon on the channel. So, but if you just want the movie, it's $12.99. That's a great addition. Good features. The Entity is $17.99. They Live on 4K is $19.99. Great 4K. The Dead Zone is, hold on, let me get into this. Why is that still so expensive? That's included in the sale. $35.99. How's that a sale? Why do you all even have this in the sale? Like, look, there's no denying this sales. Like, just going through it right now, I didn't really look at it too much in advance, but it's pretty disappointing. Like, they've had way better sales. Like, they've had sales where they've had tons of their Blu-rays for like $9.99, $11.99, but these look all these look like in the $17.99 to $15.99 range in that area. So, you know, they got a lot of 4Ks and stuff, which I understand them not pricing those down to $11.99, but it's still kind of crappy. School Spirits is $19.99, so that's a site exclusive. I mean, that might be worth getting. I'm sure it's not a great movie, but it's usually $30. The Seduction, I don't know too much about this. $15.99 for that. Road Games is $17.99. I mean, the Fly collection, like, again, with the Omen collection and the Fly collection, let me click on these. They're still available, I hope. Yeah, they're still in stock. Both of these are Fox, like the Fly and the Omen. Both of those are Fox, so they run risk of running out at some point. I'm actually surprised they still have them. So you may want to jump on these. Like, if you don't have those in the collection, they're great releases, 5 movies a piece. I do recommend those for sure. We got Vice Squad. I mean, some of these 2-packs are pretty cool. The TerrorVision, the Video Dead, $10.99. My Bloody Valentine's a great 4K, but again, I guess the Blu-rays on sale is why it's in the sale category, because I'll click on the Blu-ray and it's not really updating the price, but the Blu-ray is probably $15.99, but for some reason they put the 4K in there as well, and that's what makes it. So I don't think the 4K is on sale. $39.99 for that 4K on the website. Are you serious? Like, it's a great 4K, but geez. And why is that? Why is the 4K not included? Like, it's an 80s movie. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they make these themes, and they don't even like include all of the movies that they have from the 80s in the sale. Like, at least if you're going to do a theme and call it 80s, like, include all your 80s movies, which is probably a large portion of the Scream Factory catalog. But you know, I don't know, guys. It's this is a pretty lame sale if you ask me. I apologize. Superstition, $15.99. Lords of the Deep, that's a site exclusive. So it might be worth like getting these site exclusives, maybe. The Pumpkinhead Steelbook, if you just want the Blu-ray Steelbook, $12.99. Really can't beat that price for a Steelbook. Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. I do want this 4K edition. That's $21.99, but I feel like I can wait for a better price for that. My Bloody Valentine Steelbook, that's just a Blu-ray, but it's a great Steelbook, and it's $16.99. A couple other double packs. Sleepaway Camp is $9.99. I really want them to do that on 4K and the sequels at some point. Day of the Dead, like, that is $9.99 right now. I don't get this one because I feel like they're going to upgrade it to 4K. As soon as I get it, they're going to upgrade it. That's what you got to watch out with Scream Factory. You're going back and buying all these Blu-rays for cheap. Like, they're going to upgrade it to 4K in the next 2 months. And I just feel like Day of the Dead, that's a big title. Like, that's one they would absolutely do to 4K at some point. Night of the Creeps, that's a great addition, but again, another one they will probably do on 4K. Fear No Evil, Critters box set. I love the Critters box set. I have a soft spot for the Critters movies. So I do recommend that. It's a good complete collection of all 4 Critters movies. I know there's a 5th one, but I haven't seen that one. The Funhouse, I didn't think that was a great 4K, and honestly didn't really like the movie all that much, so I don't know if I could recommend that. Child's Play, great edition, looks great on 4K. Psycho 2, I mean, obviously Arrow's got a better box set, but yeah, just kind of scrolling through the rest real quick, guys. If my computer will load, come on. There we go. We got The Burning. That is on sale, the 4K, $23.99 for The Burning. Like, I highly recommend that. That's a great 4K. All kinds of good stuff, guys. Phantom of the Opera, Robert Englund, The Howling. 4K is $17.99 for The Howling 4K. That's a good price. Silent Night, Deadly Night, $14.99. I feel like they would do a 4K of that at some point. I could be wrong, but I feel like they will. Dead Ringers, David Cronenberg, $17.99. It's a live trilogy. I need to get that. That's one of their box sets I don't own. The Brain, Life Force. Life Force was a good 4K. That was really good 4K. Oh, Return of the Living Dead Part 2. That's one that I do need to own in the collection, but that's another one I feel like at some point they'll do a 4K of because they did the first one. I know the first one's more iconic, but I feel like they do the second one at some point. You got Jean-Claude Van Damme's Cyborg down here in the Company of Wolves. Killer Party. I do want Killer Party. I don't feel like they'd upgrade that. Serpent in the Rainbow. They might upgrade that at some point. Deadly Blessing. I don't know if I see them doing Deadly Blessing, but maybe that's a pretty fun movie. I enjoyed that one. I watched that it was about 6 months ago. 10 to Midnight, Charles Bronson movie. Why is it? That's 1999. Like, is that a sale for the Blu-ray of that? I don't know, guys. This is kind of lame. Dreamscape is a really cool movie. 1984. It's got Dennis Quaid in it. It's got the girl that plays Willie. I think her name's Kate Capshaw. That's her name. But that's a good movie. It's kind of, like Nightmare on Elm Street, the dreams. They're going into the dream world and stuff like that, pulling stuff out, and like dreams are mixing with reality. It's a cool movie. I do recommend Dreamscape. And that's only $12.99. I don't see him upgrading that to 4K, but again, I could be wrong. April Fool's Day, $17.99. Firestarter. I could see them doing Firestarter on 4K at some point. Class of '84 is a really great movie. I enjoyed that one a lot. Watched that, I think, midway through last year, and $11.99. That's a good price, but I don't know if they do Class of '84 on 4K. They might. It's just always a gamble. It's always a toss up. Howling 3, Hellhole. You got James Cameron's Piranha 2, The Spawning. Shocker, $10.99 for that. I didn't love the Shocker. I don't know. It just wasn't the movie I was expecting it to be. But it's a Wes Craven film. A lot of people like it. Hell Knight's one I need to get, but it never goes down like low enough for me. Like like $18.99 for the Blu-ray. Like, that's not even a sale. You got the Munchies movies, Witchboard. I mean, there's some stuff here for like $11.99 and $9.99, but it just feels like they're like third tier titles. It's like the least important stuff. But all right, guys, let's move to the Arrow sale, because the Scream Factory Love is in the Scare sale depresses me. But if you found anything that looks interesting, I'll link it down below. And let's scroll through this. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in 4K is $20. I do know with the Love is in the Scare sale, if you spend $50, you get free shipping. I don't know if that's the case with Arrow Video or not. Probably is. But this sale, the thing about this sale is it's only going on until Friday, and the sale is going to be over. So you have a very limited amount of time. So maybe if you only got so much money this week, you buy from the Arrow sale, and then next week, because you got more time, you can check out the Scream Factory sale. But you got some of the Giallo sets on here for $35, which is pretty much the cheapest I've seen them. I think the last sale Arrow had, the Giallo sets were like $40, so they marked those down. Waterworld is $25. That's a great 4K, and you'll probably still get the box set. Pitch Black is $25. Carlito's Way, I mean, that's a great release, $35. I feel like you could get a better price for that, but that's that's a great box set. You'll probably still get the box set. RoboCop Blu-ray 17. Last House on the Left 4K is $25. That's a great 4K with great features. Wild Things, great 4K as well. Silent Running 4K. There's the white. I do need the white Giallo box set. Everybody gives me crap that I don't have all the Giallo box sets, and I need them. And that's only $35. Maybe I'll get that. I don't know. It's tough, guys. I'm trying to tone down all the buying. So these sales don't help, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got Blood Rage. I don't have Blood Rage. I know that's a Thanksgiving horror movie, $17. So you got some good stuff on here for $17. You got the True Romance Steelbook, 4K Steelbook, $25. Deep Red. That's a great limited edition, $25 for that. True Romance Blu-ray set is $20. So JSA is a really good movie. I think that's directed by Park Chan-wook, who also did Old Boy. I believe that's the same director. That's a really good kind of political action thriller. You got Weird Wisconsin is $45. Chud is 20 bucks. Deep Red set is $25. The bird with the crystal, I said the girl with the crystal plumage. The bird with the crystal plumage, 17 bucks. Loveless with Willem Dafoe. I do want that one. That's a Catherine Bigelow film, and Willem Dafoe's awesome in the 80s. Last Starfighter Blu-ray. So you got some Blu-rays for 17 bucks on here. Crimes of Passion. I have heard of that movie. I do want to watch it. It's got Anthony Perkins and Kathleen Turner. But yeah, I'll kind of just scroll through, guys. I'm not going to talk in depth about everything. Cruising, I 100% recommend. That's a William Friedkin film. Al Pacino, I think it's one of his best movies and performances. I loved that movie when I watched it last year. Watched it like right after he passed away. And yeah, Cruising's great. $17 for that. Black Sunday was a really cool movie. $20 for that. It came out last year. Flatliners 4K. Look, if you like Flatliners, I thought Flatliners was okay. If you like it, like that's a great 4K. Like it looked fantastic on 4K, like brand new. Creepshow 2, I love Creepshow 2, but that's one I can see them doing that on 4K at some point, especially now that they're doing stuff like Basket Case on 4K. Like, why not do Creepshow 2? But we got Dune on Blu-ray. So there's a 4K version. I'm sure they got that on sale too. House 2, The Story Continues, 17 bucks. A lot of Blu-rays for 17 bucks. The Shawscope collection is $100. Like, I feel like I see that lower on Amazon usually. Don't Torture a Duckling, which is a Lucio Fulci film. I want to get this, but I just feel like they'll upgrade that to 4K, so I don't. And one thing that confused me about the Arrow sale as I'm scrolling through, like they all repeat stuff sometimes. Children of the Corn 4K is 20 bucks. I don't remember that 4K being very good, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I do want the Sartana collection. I love me some Italian Westerns. And that's only 40 bucks for, I think, 4 movies in that set. Herschel Gordon Lewis Feast is 40 bucks. Like, I think there's a lot of movies in that set. I think that's like an 8-movie set, so that's a good price. If you like Herschel Gordon Lewis, you got Slugs. I think I have Slugs. Edge of the Axe. That was a fun slasher from the 80s, 17 bucks. Let's see. But yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through, guys. We got 19 pages. I'm not gonna go through everything, but I'm just gonna kind of scroll through. You guys can check it out. Season of the Witch, but it looks like a lot of Blu-rays for 17 bucks. Like, honestly, this looks better than the last Arrow sale they did. You got the Rogue Cops and Racketeers box set, 30 bucks. Sergio Martino collection, $35. The Weird Science Blu-ray, 17 bucks, which honestly, like, I recommend the Blu-ray of Weird Science over the 4K. That was just my preference, though. White Fire. I've been wanting to see that one. That's $17. Basket Case Blu-ray. You know, they're getting ready to come out with a 4K. So watch out for that. Don't pick that up, maybe. Evil Ed is 17 bucks. I feel like I've heard some good things about Evil Ed. That might be one to check out. The Lucas Moodysson collection is 40 bucks, but I think that's a more toned down version. I think that's the one without the booklet and the slipcover on it. Which we'll get to, I think, at some point. They probably got the Empire Scream sale or the box set on sale. Spider Baby. The Gothic Fantastico is a set that I do need. I do need that. That's $40. So that's not a bad price because you know, in the Barnes and Noble sale they just had, like, that was 50 bucks, you know, but $40, that's not bad. Let's see. Dark Water's getting ready to get a 4K as well. That's 17 bucks for the Blu-ray. Shock. Yeah, I love Shock. That was a great movie. Mario Bava's last film. And it's 20 bucks on Blu-ray, but it's worth it. And good features, and it looks great. Last Starfighter 4K, 25 bucks. Dune 4K, 25 bucks. So a lot of good 4K prices on here. The Hugo 4K is 25 bucks. So probably the best you'll get for some of these. I've heard some wild things about The Baby. Maybe I should get that one. Kind of scrolling through here, guys. Some more Giallo Essentials. I think that's a toned down version of the Giallo Essentials. That's 30 bucks for that, though. That's not bad. $10 a Blu-ray. Highly recommend. Well, actually, I've only seen one movie from Vengeance Trails. I watched the other two and they're to completion, but I have to finish Vengeance Trails. But I always recommend spaghetti westerns. They're great. $35 for that. 4 movies, great price. Wonder if the other ones are on sale. Torso is really good, but that's in one of those Giallo Essential box sets. Um, Microwave Massacre. I haven't seen that one. Death Screams. I watched that a couple years ago. That was honestly kind of lame. I did not enjoy Death Screams all that much. Had a cool slipcover though. I don't know if you'll still get the slipcover, but it was a cool gimmick with the slipcover and the teeth, and you kind of see through it. But I can't recommend Death Screams. I thought it was pretty lame. Girls Night Out was kind of lame as well, but I think I enjoyed that one a little bit more. It's like a teddy bear killer. It did not look good. There wasn't problems with the restoration, but they couldn't restore completely the entire movie. So there are parts of that Blu-ray that look really bad, which they explain that in a disclaimer before it starts. But I enjoyed that movie overall. $17. I'd say it's probably worth it. There's some good features. The Count Yorio collection's only $20, but that's a dumbed down version. That's not the box set. Doom Asylum, The Vagrant. Highly recommend The Vagrant. Bill Paxton, $20. I feel like you get that for cheaper at some point though. Let's see. Flatliners Blu-ray, RoboCop on 4K is $25. Edge of Sanity, I highly recommend that. Anthony Perkins, that's a really good kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde play on Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and also like the God, what was that guy called? Jack the Ripper, kind of fused into one. That's a good movie though. I recommend that. It looks great on Blu-ray too. Phantom Mall, Eric's Revenge. That's really kind of a silly slasher. It's got Pauly Shore in it. It's one of his first movies. It's fun though. Really cool box set when it came out. I was excited to get that box set. I did a review on the channel, I'm pretty sure. All right. Hell High is really fun. I do recommend Hell High. That's $20. I wish that was down to like 17. But you might still get the slipcover with some of these that aren't as old, because that one came out 2022. Deadly Games, I don't recommend that. That was not that great. I'll just be honest. That was pretty lame from what I remember. I did a review of that as well. Also Hell High. Like, I've done reviews for a lot of this stuff, guys. My memory is crap sometimes, and when it goes past like 6 months, I forget movies, but I can remember if I thought they were good or not. Nightmare at Noon was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. I don't know if it's worth $20, but it was pretty fun. I'm trying to see if they have the Empire Scream set. It does not. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it'll be on the last couple pages. Have you guys seen that yet? I'm asking like you're going to answer. Oh, they do have Blood Money for $40. Highly recommend Blood Money. If you've seen the Dollars trilogy and if you haven't watched any spaghetti westerns at all, if you just don't think they'd be your thing, but you've seen stuff like the Dollars trilogy, Fistful of Dollars, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, you're a fan of Italian westerns, get that Blood Money box set. It is so freaking good. Every movie in that set I loved. I loved it. Witness on 4K is $35. That's such a great release. Such a great release, but it's saying sold out. Some of these are saying sold out. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I just now noticed that. Maybe they put all the sold out stuff at the end. Blood Money's sold out. Sorry, guys. I highly recommended it, and it's sold out. I didn't notice that till we got to the end. I'm trying to go back and see. Did I miss the Empire of Screams? Because that sucks if that's not included. Let me sorry guys, this is kind of pre-recorded live stream style. But let's look that up. Okay, so there's the Enter the Video Store box set. That's probably the dumbed down version with no booklets, a little thin Blu-ray cases, but that's $40. And if you're not interested in all the booklets and all that extra stuff, like, it's still the same discs and the same movies and the same features, and they're all great. They're all so much fun, and that's a really good price. So I highly recommend that set. $40, like, that's a steal. Like, honestly, like, all those movies would be $8. Like, that's a great price. But if you want all the extra stuff, I'm pretty sure, and somebody told me about this, but I didn't, I wasn't so sure, but on here right now, guys, like there's still the big box sets available. They're still showing it with the booklets and the awesome packaging. So if you want the awesome packaging, it's $70 for that Empire Screams. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all the sales. I'll link all the sales down below, guys. Love is in the Scare. You know, the Arrow Video Fright Love or whatever they call it. Something. Love is in the Frights. Fright Me Love. Whatever the Arrow Video sale is, guys. And then the full moon sale. I'll link all that stuff down below in the description so you guys can check it out. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a happy Valentine's Day. You know, buy your loved ones something great. Show them that you love them. You know, buy them some Blu-rays and 4Ks. That always screams love. At least in this household, it does. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.